initiated. Watch for flaring.
Loyal to your crew, I get it, but screw that. Beg, borrow, steal, kill to get to Denabala 1B. This is a secret outpost we're trying to crack. Once in a lifetime opportunity. You will regret it for the rest of your life if you don't get over here. This is the text log that greets you when you open up Secret Outpost, found on any of the spacers you can find on various places throughout the world. Just pick it up once you find it. Then you'll head on over to Denabala 1B in order to find out what this secret outpost is. But be careful and on your guard, because as you make the final jump to get over to the system, you will immediately be greeted by some spacers, ready to deal out some nasty work to you. You can either fight them, land quickly, or try to convince them that you're a part of the crew. Either way, get down to the outpost located on the planet, and you'll be ready to start this mission. Landing upon the planet, you immediately unlock the quest called Mantis. Now, what is Mantis? That is what we're here to find out in this secret outpost. There's a few spacers and just robots hanging around the fortress. Just take care of them quickly and get over to try to discover what it is they're trying to crack into here. A small door located on the side of this cliff here is exactly what you're looking for. A massive outpost built sometime long ago by people unknown. The name of the door enters into the lair of the Mantis. Now entering in, you will immediately discover hallways of industrial hallways mostly, and a few spacers all along the way. You can loot anything that you want in here. There's some leveled gear and just general stuff that you might want to get. But with all your looting done, continue down the way, kill some of these spacers, and you'll immediately be given your first clue as to what the Mantis is. In a little pad here that gives you information from Dorian Vauclain. Listen.
Things have been difficult. The mantle of the Mantis is a heavy burden, but you can do so much good. Spacers and pirates need someone to fear, someone to check them, to make them realize some lines cannot be crossed. You have it in you, Leon. I know you do. Stay sharp, focused, just a little further.
This message from someone named Dor Lane to another character named Leon, who we've yet to meet so far, seems to be the first hint at what the Mantis is. Someone who spacers fear. Someone who brings the fight to those who are lawless. Now continuing in the next room, you will find some spacers, kill them, and on one of their bodies you will find a datapad labeled as Leon Vauclair Sic Sempus Tyrannus. Now it'll be a little voice thing. Listen carefully.
The video will was emotional. Mom and I stopped talking years ago. Mom didn't look good, but it was Mom. As weird, crazy, and cryptic as ever. I'm almost surprised she remembered she even had a son. It was hard to hear. Almost touching. But then the punchline. No inheritance until I go to Mom's secret base on Denabala 1B. And she ends not with an I love you or an I'm proud of you. No. Sic Semper Tyrannis. Oh my god. Always with that stupid Latin saying. Over and over she'd say that damn thing. Thanks, Mom. Thanks oh so much.
So, it seems that our two characters have a shaky relationship at best. It appears that the main character of the Mantis, being played by Dor Lane, has died, and she's looking for a person to pass her legacy on to. Continuing just down the hallway and killing some more spacers, you will find another data plate, this one labeled as Layer Slate Leon's Corpse, where they indicates that they found Leon's body. How, what a shame. It seems that the Mantis's own son fell to the traps set inside the Mantis lair. Maybe we'll find that body laying around somewhere. Maybe we'll find some of these traps that it looks like the spacers have already set off most of them. But maybe there will be more to come. It seems that more clues are still left to be found. As you continue yet further on another body of a spacer, you'll find another data slate with a voice talking over as such.
Mom, the Mantis? No way. I mean, the Mantis is a fairy tale. Someone to keep pirates from going off the deep end. I guess it's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in.
It seems that Leon didn't know that his own mother was the Mantis. So big surprise to him to find out that she is. Continuing on, we're finally going to get a taste of that Mantis traps. As you're continuing on through the layers of dead spacers that you killed yourself, you will run into this gentleman here. This guy, going by the name of Livy, will tell you that the room beyond is filled with traps and that he is the only one that knows how to beat them, and you can either talk him into going in there himself, you can just straight kill him, whatever your option is. Either way, if you fail the persuasion, you kind of end up having to kill him anyways. That poor guy didn't know that you were the main character. Now, continuing on into this room here, you can either enter in and have to fight just a bunch of turrets that will drop out, or if your Digi-picked skills are up to the level of master, you can just break into the computer right here, hack it, and then the traps just turn themselves off, which is what I opted to do. Otherwise, there's just a bunch of mines and turrets that shoot at you and the room that you're about to go on, sort of like a gauntlet of things. But once you have those disarmed, just continue on down to unravel more of the Mantis mystery. Once you are through the room, you'll have to fight some robots, and then you'll be greeted by another of the sound clips from the Mantis herself, unraveling some more information, and it is as follows.
I am sorry I could never show this lair to you. The lair is a secret that's been passed down for over 100 years. And there are rules. You remember when you were a teenager? All the training, the drills, all of it was to prepare you for this. I know you have it in you, Leon.
Furthermore, as you enter through the final door to get into the Mantis lair, the Batcave, if you will, you'll have to fight a few robots. There's not much resistance, but you'll be gifted with the final message from the Mantis herself.
Leon, you've done it.
Better Mantis. Be a better person than I was.
With that final message, it is finally revealed that Leon was in fact supposed to become the next Mantis, and that the previous one feels bad about how she treated her son. But continuing on in, you'll be unlocking the Mantis armor itself, a set of layered gear that looks kind of cool, I suppose, if you're into its aesthetic, but it will be pretty good for you kind of no matter what level that you go in at. Here's what I pulled when I did it. I was already substantially leveled up. It wasn't as good as the armor I had, but it is a fantastic set of armor. You'll also find some various weapons, materials, crafting stuff, all around as you get your prize for getting through the Mantis lair. But that's not all. After going all the way through, collecting the armor of the Mantis, trying to figure out what was going on with the Mantis and who she was, you are gifted with one more prize, the Mantis's ship itself. Seen in the far distance, up on a layer, you but need to press a button to raise it to the surface and claim it as your very own, and then finally claim the mantle of the Mantis itself. Returning to the surface, you will be greeted with the Mantis ship itself, now raised to the surface and ready for the taking. That's a pretty good ship if you're just starting out on the game, usually better than most ships that you'll run into at early levels in the game. Late game, it's a little substandard, but still pretty cool of a ship to have. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the legacy of the Mantis. A girl who stood up against justice in a universe filled with injustice, who raised a son, much like Batman, to take her mantle and become the Mantis. But he failed, and now you are the Mantis itself, and you have one job: to go forward and bring law to the lawless. I hope this video was pretty cool for you guys. I've really enjoyed Starfield. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Also, down in the bottom, I left a link to our Discord if you want to chat about some stuff, and our Patreon, which we're just getting started, if you want to support the channel and see more video game action. Thank you guys so much for watching.